following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello. Welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's 1-888-379-2552. And, of course, the word is out. The rate of infections and deaths is going down on this pandemic virus, and everybody's throwing off their mask and running around and hugging each other, and, we made it through. Don't do that. There's three things you have to do if you're going to survive because, there's peaks and valleys every day, every week around, and it's still not good. A year and a half ago, Dr. Anthony Fauci, came out and said, look, this pandemic virus is a nothing. Just wear your mask, distance 6 feet apart, wash your hands, and we'll get through this no problem. Well, what did we get for listening to him? He only gave us 2 or 3% of the information we needed to survive. He only gave us 2 or 3%, okay? And so what do we got going on here? Well, 26,546,504 infections as of just a couple hours ago, 456,547 dead. Now, in Arlington Cemetery, we only have 400,000 military dead buried there. All of our military dead from all the wars that occurred, including the Civil War forward until all the Asian stuff going on here. We have 56,547 more dead in 1 year by distancing, wearing a mask, and washing our hands than, 40, 50 years of wars. So what's going on here? Well, number one, there's 3 or 4 or 5 things involved here to protect yourself. And this is an endless thing because the world is full of literally thousands of viruses. We just happened to find one that got lucky and found a susceptible population, okay? And let's look at a couple of things and you'll have it. Let's look, for instance, at 2 Polynesian locations. One is Hawaii. That's our Polynesian state, Hawaii. Has a 1.4 million population, has 26,000 infections and 414 dead. Okinawa, a Japanese equivalent, have 1.4 million population. They have 92 dead versus 414 dead in Hawaii, and 7,691 infected versus 26,000 infected. Well, the difference is Hawaii is kind of a hodgepodge. After Pearl Harbor and the Japanese bombed them, we moved in there with all our military bases, and in came McDonald's, in came all the various Mexican restaurants and spaghetti factory and so forth. We brought in things that they weren't used to, called gluten. And so Hawaii is kind of a mix of gluten and Asian, whereas Okinawa is like almost all Asian. And let's look at a couple more, and I think you'll have it. Let's look at the Ojibwe Indians in Minnesota and the Navajo Indians in Arizona. The Ojibways in Minnesota have been eating the same way for 400 years. Since the year 1600, they moved from Florida to upstate Minnesota and the Great Lakes. And because they didn't have any money to buy land, they started living off of the wild rice in the lakes. And they've been living on wild rice ever since, 400 years. Okay? 400 years. And so what do they got? 0 dead, 27 infected, versus the Navajo, who were introduced to the grains. There's the word I'm looking for. The grains from Germany, Italy, UK, and so forth. Gluten, okay. And the Navajo, same population, 340,000 population. Their big reservation had 838 dead versus 0 dead for the Ojibways, and 26,000 infected versus 27, not 27,000, just 27. Well, the Navajo were introduced to wheat, barley, rye, and oats in 1860 by the Scottish, and so they got into the gluten, okay? And then let's look at a couple more. I think you'll have it. Let's look at some big cities here, or city nations. Let's look, okay, here we go. Let's look at Texas, 29 million people, and let's compare them with Vietnam with 96 million people. So Vietnam has 3 times the population of Texas. Texas has 2.4 million infections and 37,000 dead from this pandemic infection. Vietnam has 35 dead, not 35,000, not 3,500, but just 35 dead, and 1,900 infections versus 2.4 million. So it's a difference. Well, Texas is 40 to 50%, depending on the county, Latinos, blacks, and Native American populations, whereas Vietnam is an Asian nation. They just live on rice and sweet potatoes and beans and squash and seaweeds. And Texas, like I said, is 40, 50% these 3 other cultures. And these deaths and infections are not due to a racial thing. They're due to a cultural thing, how people eat and so forth. So let's look at another one. You'll figure that out. Let's compare Nigeria in Africa, the biggest landmass in Africa, versus Brazil, the biggest landmass in South America. And in Nigeria, they both have about 207,000, 208,000. No, let me back up. 207 million and 208 million. Okay, population. And Nigeria, Africa, has 1,600 dead. Brazil has 227,000 dead. Nigeria has 134,000 infected, and Brazil has 9 million infected. So what's the difference between those two places? They have similar populations. Well, Brazil lives on wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and Nigeria lives on corn, beans, rice, and sweet potatoes. Okay? And so it's the diet. Eat right, protect yourself, take your 90 essential nutrients, get your immune system going. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and distance yourself. But that alone isn't enough. You got to take your 90 and stay away from the bad foods.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to get a hold of my books and CDs and DVDs, you can contact us at www.drjwallach.com. That's www.drjwallach.com, all lowercase. And two other examples here, very blaring. Let's look at Florida, population of about 22 million, and Taiwan, population of 23 million. Taiwan has 919 infections and 9 dead. Not 900, not 9,000, but 9 dead. Florida, was slightly less population than Taiwan, has 1.7 million infections versus 919, and 27,000, almost 28,000 infections versus 9. 28,000 dead. 1.7 million infections, 28,000 dead versus 9 dead and 919 infections. Taiwan, last time I looked, was an Asian country. 40-50% of Florida is blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Let's look at one more. Let's look at the UK, which is England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. 67 million people versus Thailand, 67 million people. UK has 3.8, almost 3.9 million infections and 110,000 dead. And Thailand has 22,000 infections versus 3.9 million and 79 dead. That's right, not 7,900, not 79,000, but 79 dead versus 110,000 dead. So what's the difference? Well, the UK, they are the biggest wheat-eating countries on earth. In fact, it was England that took wheat around the world so that wherever their sailors went, they could get bread and that sort of stuff. And Thailand is one of the classic Asian countries. They just live on rice and beans and sweet potatoes and plankton and algae and all that kind of stuff, so they're getting trace minerals from the algae. And it's good for their immune system, good for their bone marrow to make white blood cells, which go and kill and eat the viruses. So you've got to supplement with the 90. Take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, take the Big Hammer, and take our Ocean's Gold, which has the seaweed in it. Take our Fucoid Z, which has the seaweed in it. And then take our MSM, so your bone marrow is healthy, can make white blood cells and antibodies. And stay away from the bad stuff. Duh. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about dementias. I've got a story here headlined, Study, Trans Fats Linked to Poor Brain Health and Greater Risk of Dementia and Alzheimer's. And it's what they're called Frankenfats. They say they've been linked to numerous diseases ranging from cancer to heart disease to diabetes. And this study was published in the journal Neurology. And Japanese researchers found that trans fats increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia by up to 75%. They tracked more than 1,600 Japanese men and women around the age of 60 without any dementia over the course of a decade. During a follow-up, they found 247 of them had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, while 102 had vascular dementia. Those with the highest levels of trans fats in their blood were up to 52 to 75% more likely to develop dementia than people with the lowest levels of trans fats, even after adjusting for dietary and lifestyle factors, such as calorie intake and consumption of other types of fats. They identified sweet pastries as the leading source of trans fats, followed by margarine, candies, croissants, caramels, non-dairy creamers, ice cream, and rice crackers. Concluded that the high trans fat levels in the blood could be a potential risk factor for dementia and Alzheimer's. So there you go.
Yeah, thank you. And, of course, trans fats occur when you heat oils, and we're talking about fried foods and so forth, to add to that list of the bad foods. And you always hear me say, no fats, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, butter, rye oats. And trans fats are one of the leading causes of plaque in your arteries, in your brain, because of dementia, in your heart, because of heart disease, in your kidneys, because of kidney disease. And we're talking about fried foods. We're talking about salad dressings. We're talking about heated oil, just stir-frying foods and stuff like that. And so when I say absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, butter, rye oats, that's a big thing. Take your 90 essential nutrients. Thank you, Doug. That's a good one. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I gotta tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Another great comparison here is the state of Minnesota with a population of 5.5 million versus New Zealand, 5 million population. Minnesota has 465,000 infections of this pandemic virus and 6,000 dead. And New Zealand has 2,000 infections and 25 dead. Not 2,500, not 25,000, but 25 versus 6,000 in Minnesota. They have 2,000 infections versus 465,000 infections in Minnesota. Well, what's the difference? Well, everybody in Minnesota eats wheat, barley, rye, and oats, or they drink through beer and whiskey and all kinds of other stuff made. The alcohol industry is big in Minnesota. and so they either drink or eat a lot of wheat, brown, and oats, whereas people in New Zealand, even their beer is made from rice. How about that? Okay, let's see here. We got the Charmaine with us. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Now, have you ever been to Australia or New Zealand?
No, neither one of those places.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to go there, so we got to take care of the wombats and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll start doing some Zooms out there, okay, in Australia, because they have a problem in Australia, and it's one of those things where they have actually the country has more. Kind of interesting. Australia has more people than the city of New York, which I was kind of surprised at. Okay, and more than the state of New York, which I was surprised at. Okay, the state of New York is 19 million. Okay, in New York State, Australia has 25 million. Okay, and Australia has 28,000 infections and 900 dead. New York State has 1.4 million infections and 43,000 dead. Well, what's the difference? Well, New York State is full of Latinos, black people, and Native Americans, all of whom have a diet that's rich in wheat, brown, and oats. They drink it, they eat it, and their cultures are not big on supplementing with vitamins and minerals because their doctors have told them if you eat well, you'll get everything you need. You don't need to take. Have you ever heard anybody tell you that, Charmaine? My doctor said I don't need to supplement.
Oh yeah, they say that all the time. Don't have to supplement because you get everything you need in your food, which is a big lie.
Would you believe that? Yeah, well you're exactly right.
If you believe that, you know where you're headed.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, it's one of those things where you have to supplement. You cannot get everything you need from your food, and any doctor who says that and portrays that lie should be put in jail as a serial killer. C-E-R-E-A-L, serial killer, okay? And so you can actually make it also S-E-R-I-A-L, okay? But I like C-E-R-E-A-L, serial killer, and it's just tragic. People can get away with that. If a cab driver would tell you something that's going to increase your risk of death by 40%, he'd go to jail. When your doctor says this, it's okay, right? And so I urge you to get a hold of the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen. Get a hold of the book and the CD, Black Gene Lies. Get a hold of the book and the CD, Immortality, and learn how to add 25 to 50 healthy years of your life. www.drjwallach.com.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. And we're growing like crazy now because everybody's getting laid off because of this pandemic virus. They're shutting all these small businesses down and so forth. Contact your Longevity associate. A preferred customer, you get the wholesale prices. And if you get on auto ship, I will pay the shipping. As an associate, a.k.a. as a distributor, you will pay the wholesale pricing. And if you get on auto ship, I will pay the shipping. And then you can get thousands of dollars a month worth of tax breaks. Shar, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Would you guesstimate that over the 30 years you've been with me, have you gotten millions of dollars worth of tax breaks by running your Longevity business out of your house?
I would say that's probably true, yes.
Yes, yeah. I would say that's minimal. It's multi-millions of dollars worth of tax breaks you've gotten over the years by running this business out of your house. Are you a doctor?
No.
Are you a pharmacist?
Heck no.
Are you a veterinarian?
No.
Well, if I was sick, you could be my doctor because I trust you. You know all the right stuff. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Toronto, Canada. And Adam, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Adam, you're on the air.
Yes, hi, Dr. Wallach. I have two quick questions. Firstly, what do you think about pasteurized milk? Because we only have pasteurized milk in Canada. Secondly, I have alar ligament laxity in the neck. My chiropractor said there's no blood vessels running there, so I can't do anything about it. I just want to know your view on those two.
Okay, how much you weigh and how old are you?
I'm 26-year-old. I weigh 130 pounds, and I'm 5'3".
Oh, 5'3", okay. And do you have any other issues, any high blood pressure, diabetes?
No.
Okay, good. All right, Charmaine?
Yeah. Yes.
What is the first food of all mammal vertebrates?
Milk from the parent.
Yeah, milk. Okay. And so milk is not a bad food. Even pasteurized, because it kills the bugs that are in there. That's the purpose of pasteurizing it. It kills the bugs, so you're not going to be getting bacteria and viruses and stuff by drinking milk. Milk is a good food. Milk products like cheese and so forth and yogurts and so forth are good foods. I've been eating, probably between breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a quart of yogurt every day and a third of a pint of ice cream every day for 82 years. Okay? And then, so the ligament stuff, okay, you don't have to worry about that. You stay away from all the bad stuff. What would you do to maintain and repair ligaments, Charmaine?
Well, I would, MSM is what I would give them, MSM and glucogel.
Yeah, absolutely. So, he weighs 130 pounds that I have written down here? 130 pounds? Yeah, okay. And so I'd have him take one Healthy Brain and Heart pack and another bottle of our selenium, throw that in there, because there's one bottle of selenium comes with the Healthy Brain and Heart pack, and there's one nutrient. There's 5 cofactors in our selenium. Our selenium is not just selenium, so don't run out to Walgreens and get some selenium. You need to get ours. Do you have any gray hair, Adam?
No, but I have really dry scalp, especially after the shower.
Okay. Do you have any varicose veins in your legs or spider veins in your legs?
No.
Okay. Yeah, and so you could look forward to that in the future if you don't change what you're doing, because the same thing that causes ligament problems is going to cause gray hair, varicose veins, that kind of stuff, aneurysms. And so Char's exactly right. I'd get 2 bottles a month of our MSM, also to throw into your program there, so you can take 3 with each meal, and take the glucogel, 5 of those capsules twice a day, and then call us every couple of weeks, because you're going to have a great story back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to get in and talk to Dr. Wallach today, call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Remember, my thesis for my 20,000 autopsies for my postdoctoral fellowship, the equivalent of a PhD degree, at Washington University in St. Louis, the Center for the Biology of Natural Systems, I proved that there were no genetically transmitted diseases, no genetically transmitted birth defects, and so my thesis is in the Smithsonian Institute as a national treasure. It became a best-selling book, okay, and then, of course, another book followed it, and another best-selling book. The one I want to talk about is the second one, it's called Epigenetics. Myself and Bruce Lipton were considered the two fathers of the science of epigenetics, which replaced genetics. Okay, and there is a 2 CD set that goes along with the book Epigenetics, and then we also have another one right soon after that. It's called the Wallach corpus. The Wallach corpus. Okay, corpus is Latin for body, and of course the first academic corpus was the Hippocratic corpus 2,300 years ago. There's, thousands of herbalists and weird people of the day running around treating people and killing them with all kinds of weird stuff. And he sort of put it all into one book he called the Hippocratic corpus. 59 different diseases, and he had treatments for them. He didn't have cures, but he had treatments for them. Number 60 was the Hippocratic Oath, where he first do no harm. That was probably the best thing he ever said, but that was 2,300 years ago. So I have another CD set called the Wallach corpus, which now replaces the Hippocratic corpus because his was 2,300 years ago, and his were only treatments of symptoms. Mine is how to prevent and reverse them because they're simple nutritional deficiency disease, the Wallach corpus. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Carolyn, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Carolyn, you're on the air.
Hi, Doc.
How can we help you?
Yes, a 125-pound dog who had cancer tumors. The first one removed about the size of a softball from the left rear leg. It came back, another surgery, and then it came back, and now they're pulling out the liquid out of it. And what he has been doing is rubbing on lavender and rosemary, massaging the area, and pretty much the fluid now is clear with a little reddish. And
okay, well, let's stop there. Let's stop there. Okay. Is this dog getting dry dog food or canned dog food?
I didn't ask him, but I'm going to find out.
Okay. All right. So, Charmaine, you're a doggy person. What would you do for a 125-pound dog? This dog weighs 15 pounds more than you do, okay? Yeah. And so what would you do for that dog as far as diet and also a supplement program?
Well, he's got to be on gluten-free dog food. And for supplements, I would get him, the Arthrodex for sure. He needs about 5 scoops a day minimum.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I would give him some selenium. I'd give him about 4 selenium a day at least, 2 in the morning and 2 at night with his food. And also EFAs, he needs EFAs. And if it was, my dog, I would also give him some Fucoid Z along with that.
You get an A+, dear. I was hoping you'd say the Fucoid Z because it has that seaweed in there, okay, which supports the bone marrow, which is your immune system. It's going to send the white blood cells to kill and eat any viruses and cancer cells and all that kind of stuff. And so, you want to attack these things from 4 or 5 different directions. And so you get an A+, Charmaine. And we get more information, Carolyn, give us a call, but that's a good start. And let's see if we can't save this puppy. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's stay there in California. Head over to Anna. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Anna, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
This is for my sister, the same the situation, the one that with blood transfusion, MDS, myoplastic syndrome. Now she has to have platelets transfusion. So the doctor said not only that the bone marrow didn't produce hemoglobin, but now it's
platelets.
No, the platelets.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how old is your sister?
She's 60. She weighs about 130 pounds or so.
Okay, she's 60 years old?
Yeah.
Okay, 130 pounds. Does she have any other issues, any high blood pressure, diabetes, or arthritis?
She has a high blood pressure. She got that from our father.
Okay, well, it's not genetic. Don't say that because it's not genetic. Does she have any arthritis?
I think so.
You have to think about it that hard to answer. Okay, Charmaine, what would you do for Anna's sister? Okay, she's got dysplasia of the bone marrow.
Which means she's not being able to make new blood or anything because her bone marrow turned into peanut butter, right?
Yeah, her bone marrow is full of scar tissue and fat and peanut butter and all that kind of stuff. And so what would you do for her? She's 130 pounds, What would you do diet-wise and supplement-wise?
Well, she needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no oils, no burnt animal fat, and no fried foods. Very important. And then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack. I would add the Ultimate Daily Classic, but she also needs a lot of MSM and glucogel.
Okay, you get A++++. Okay, because she doesn't have high blood pressure. Okay, so you need 2 bottles a month of that Ultimate Daily Classic tab. She can get 3 twice a day. That'll support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow. But you're exactly right. She needs the MSM. She needs the collagen, the glucogel to rebuild her bones and bone marrow, and deal with the arthritis and osteoporosis. Because the reason why she's not making enough platelets is her bone marrow is dead. The reason why she's anemic, her bone marrow is dead. Okay, and doctors always want to they'll give them iron shots and they'll give them B12 shots for a couple of years, and then when that doesn't work or it's getting worse, they say, we got to give you a bone marrow transplant. Okay, you're 60 years old now and you're just getting old, and so we need to do all this transplant stuff. It's nonsense. It's just a simple nutritional deficiency. Because as Shar pointed out, this lady's eating. I guarantee you, she's eating gluten with every meal, and she's not supplementing. If she is supplementing, she may be supplementing with 2 or 3. Well, I take iron every day. Well, what about the others? What about the other 89 nutrients, right? And so this is a very classic example of a place where the doctors have missed it by 1,000 miles. They've missed it by 1,000 miles, and the doctor should be put in jail for being a serial killer. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Ohio. And Anita, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Anita, you're on the air.
Thank you, Dr. Wallach. I have probably type 2 diabetes. I have osteoporosis, bulging discs at L4 and L5, probably from a car accident, and arthritis in my lower back, sleep apnea, and I had kidney stones a couple years ago. My blood pressure was going up till I started taking some olive leaf extract. I got a partial blocked carotid left artery, but a calcium score of 0. That's about it.
Oh, that's all? Okay, so you got blocked
I could go on, but I'll stop there.
Okay, osteoporosis, type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea, let's see here, disc issues. Okay, so Shar, what would you do for her?
How much does she weigh?
148 and 5'6". 148.
Okay, and she's 5'6". Okay, basically, I would get her on 1 healthy blood sugar pack and 1 healthy brain and heart pack, and then she needs the Ultimate Daily Classic also.
And 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month to support healthy blood pressure and blood flow.
And she also needs MSM and glucogel. Very important.
Yeah, there you go. 2 servings of glucogel, 1 serving of the collagen peptides, 3 of the MSM with each meal. That's 2 bottles a month. And for the sleep, I'd give her Sleepies, 3 Sleepies twice a day. Call us every couple of weeks because you're going to have a great, great testimony here for your sister, Anita. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day.
So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, United for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right. Let's head to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Craig, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Craig, you're on the air.
Dr.
How can we help you, sir? Hey.
Hey, Dr. Wallach. I called a couple weeks ago. I got your Ultimate Daily Classic Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. I'm down from 4 blood pressure medications to 1. The question
Already in just a couple of weeks. Congratulations. Hey.
Thanks. The question I had, since I'm on dialysis, they said my kidneys are scarred and shriveled, but I'm getting 5 stem cell injections over the next couple of weeks. I was wondering, what do you recommend I take with the stem cells in order to...
Okay, well, you're taking the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, right?
Yes.
Okay, how much do you weigh?
120 pounds.
120 pounds, okay. Yeah, so I would take 3 of those twice a day, okay? And have you shown any improvement in your kidney function?
My creatinine is down. I'm urinating a couple more drops, like every couple of days. But they did say my kidneys were scarred.
Okay. And so, Charmaine?
Yes.
Okay, what would you give to his program? He's already on the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. What would you do to encourage his stem cells to repair the kidney? What would you give him for that?
Boy.
MSM?
No.
Immortalium.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, immortalium. Yes, of course.
Yeah, yes. That's the food for stem cells to make new cells.
That's right. Okay. To grow your telomeres longer, to live forever.
Yeah, there you go. And so, yeah, I take 3 of those twice a day, immortalium.
Oh, yeah.
So,
how could I forget that?
Yeah, well, I was trying to give you the hint, dear. Immortalium. Okay. So, go ahead and take 3 of those twice a day. Our finances are not an issue. Take 3 times a day. That's in addition to everything else. Don't replace anything, but add that to it. And the only time people should not use immortalium is if they have a diagnosis of cancer. if they have a diagnosis of cancer, you don't want that duplicating, so you don't want the immortalium. But other than that, that's the only time that you would pass up on that, because if you have something where there's scar tissue, you need to regrow disc, you need to regrow bones, you need to regrow kidneys, you had a heart attack, you had a brain injury, you have lung issues and so forth, fibromyalgia. The immortalium is a great, great product, and I probably don't push it as hard as I should because just the basic 90 does such a great job. But when you have something of this nature, Craig, where the cells in the kidneys are gone, there's some what should I say? The kidneys are, according to the doctors, dying because the cells are dying and so forth. There's atrophy and so on. Well, in that case, let's throw the immortalium at it. 3 of those twice a day. And like I say, if finances are not an issue, I'd take 3 times a day. That's in addition to everything else. Don't replace it for something else as an add-on. And then call us every couple of weeks because you're going to see a sudden, very dramatic benefit. Now, you're already seeing benefit, but the immortalium in this case where the doctors are claiming you have dead cells, well, that's what they claim all the time. Well, you got to be on dialysis 7 days a week because you're not urinating enough. All your kidneys dead. But then we get them going, and in 2 weeks' time they're urinating, and then they reduce their dialysis from 6 days a week down to 3, and then after 2 more weeks they're totally off of dialysis after 25 years. Our tissues have an enormous capacity to recover and do their job. We've been given all of that equipment, but the equipment does need nutrition, needs stuff. Okay, now you can have a Lamborghini, but if you don't have gasoline in that car, it ain't going nowhere. Even a Lamborghini, you still have to put gasoline in it. And so it's one of those things where you have to appreciate this. And I would, again, Craig, if you don't have it, get the book and the CDs, Epigenetics, get the new CD set, called the Wallach Corpus. Oh, my gosh. And when you get done with it, loan it to your doctor. If he wants to buy it, charge him triple. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Good stuff today. Thank you, Charmaine. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless our American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.